Welcome back, everyone. Well, as you know, we're always talking about the community and what makes a community. And my guest today really exemplifies represents an organization that exemplifies what it's really like to be part of a community. It's Tammy DiCara, who is the executive board director kind of title, right? For Habitat for Humanity.
Board president.
Board president. Well, welcome, Tammy.
Thank you.
Well, I guess you can tell we know each other for years, and as usual, I can never get the titles right. I don't know what anybody's title is.
I'll do whatever's asked.
Well, that's the point I think I'm going to make, is that I don't think there is an organization like Habitat for Humanity. The way it's structured, what it does for the community, there's just no organization like it. And my wife and I have been involved with Habitat for many, many years. My wife is in particular.
Yes.
But let's tell everybody, with that kind of explanation, what's behind that? What is Habitat for Humanity?
Well, we focus on affordable housing for low to moderate income families in need. We engage the community. We use volunteer labor and donated material and resources to build a home well below market cost.
Yes, right.
We then finance that home, 0% 30-year mortgage to the family.
I'm going to step back into this a little bit, the kind of detail. A family needs to apply.
Yes.
Could be a single mom with children, could be a family with young children, but they need to apply for it. Certain criteria has to be met. There has to be a certain amount of sweat equity. This family has to swing a few hammers and a few paintbrushes to make certain that this happens.
Right.
And Habitat for Humanity puts all of that together, gets the financing together for the mortgage, puts together the volunteers, and if you need to be the paid vendors to be able to get the house built, right? Correct?
Correct.
And lo and behold, I've seen it firsthand on these Saturdays, when the volunteer Saturdays, right?
That's right.
When everybody gets together, swings paintbrushes and does whatever, and the family is there. And if you ever saw the faces of this family during the process, not to mention when they move in, there's nothing like it. You talk about community, that's it.
They have a really unique experience because they're part of building their own home. Right. So even if you as a consumer were to go out and contract to have a home built, you wouldn't have that experience that these families are having.
I know.
And you certainly wouldn't have that experience of having the community surrounding you to help build your home.
Well, I ask, outside of the fact that I always like to have Tammy come in so we can talk to you about Habitat for Humanity, you did something that really caught my attention. Women's Build.
That's catching a lot of people's attention, yes.
I guess it is. I mean, I'm a guy, right? So I'm thinking, I don't want a pink garage. I don't know what's going on here. But what's Women's Build?
Well, it's a program that's a nationwide program through Habitat for Humanity. And the purpose is to really kind of shine a spotlight and focus on empowering women through the construction of the home. Right. So again, it's the same open volunteer structure that we have. Everyone is welcome. And we have some women who are qualified in the construction fields to supervise and to teach any volunteers who arrive what we will be doing for the day.
And it's one Saturday a month.
Yes.
There's a current build that we want to tell you about, because if you want to swing a paintbrush or whatever, come. You're welcome to come. One Saturday a month of the 4. Now, there's always volunteer Saturday to get this place built.
Every Saturday is open volunteer day from 8 to 4. Everyone is welcome. Any skill set. We have so many things to do at every single level of skills. So just show up and we'll find something we'll put you to work.
However, should you be thinking about empowering women in particular, show up on that one particular Saturday of the month.
This Saturday is our first ever Women's Build Day, so we're really excited about it, and we're so excited about the reaction from the community. We're actually responding to a demand.
Nice.
I've been on the board for 6 years now, and everywhere I go, women are approaching me and saying, I'd like to get more involved. Maybe I don't have the time to put into a committee position or a board position, but I'd love to get out for a day and just work on that house. So we thought this was really the right time for us to put that together, especially since the projects that we're working on here in Saratoga Springs were really kind of driven by some very strong-willed women in our community.
Oh, sure. You know what? And if you watch this program, you know Michelle Madigan has been on.
Yes.
Mayor Joanne Yepsen has been on. Paul Feldman has been on. Mike Finocchi has been on. These are all people in our community that are involved with affordable housing. Workforce housing is the way that they like to describe it. Something very interesting about this, though, because a woman is the center of the family, right? Let's just go there for a second.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of the build on Cherry Street, right here in Saratoga. One of the recipients, this is a duplex that's being built right now, Saratoga, which is where you're going to go Saturday. And but one of the recipients is a single mom of 5.
5 children, yes.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Right?
She's got a lot on her plate already, so this will be, having the stability of home ownership and affordable housing. It's going to really impact the lives of all of her children. And the other family, it's a family of 4. It's a young couple with 2 children. So we're actually placing 10 people this year on Cherry Street. So that's a pretty significant amount of people all in one shot. So we're pretty excited about it.
I bet. You know, I want to cycle back. These families are responsible for the mortgage.
Yes, yes.
You know, this is not a handout by any means at all. This is just community coming together to say, wait a minute, this family deserves, I used the word, I was going to go right back on it, stability.
Yeah.
That's the heart of a family, is stability, right? And here Habitat for Humanity is giving these people a real helping hand, which is what it's about. Okay, so Cherry Street is right here in Saratoga.
Right.
This Saturday is the first Women's Build.
Yes.
Pink helmets.
Pink hard hats.
Helmets. You know, here's a guy. You can't get around it.
We'll put you on lunch duty when you come over.
That's right. Yeah. And tell me to be quiet, okay? Just do that.
Never.
Tammy, it's just great to see you as always. The Build is on
Thank
Cherry
you.
Street, right here in Saratoga. Look it up and volunteer this Saturday, 8 to 4 p.m. And you know anybody in the community that's looking to give back a little bit, get them involved too, okay? Great to see you as always.
Nice to see you.
You're always welcome to come in and
thanks
talk
so
about
much,
it.
Jesse.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.